Welcome in, everybody. I'm setting up outside. It's too beautiful not to be outside right now. And hopefully it'll be quiet enough for the roommate. Hopefully you guys can hear me right now. I'm working on getting set up. And at least outside I can smoke, right? So that works out. How was everybody's day? Holy shit, I haven't even got out here and already there's people being hidden. What are they saying? Welcome in, everybody. I almost didn't go live today. I don't know, I just kind of felt like I needed a day off, but that's okay. So the game I'm playing is Township. Okay. It's allowing me to let my little my little kid inside play. So I'm gonna show you what I got going on. This is my town. Yeah, okay. So I got the train station here. I got my I don't know what is it, my laboratory. I got my airport, my helicopter pad. I send a whole bunch of stuff out. Sure, why not? Got my marketplace, my wedding chapel, my bakery, my sugar factory, my farm and my cheese factory, and my feed factory, my grain barn, I guess you can say, my dairy cows, my chickens, my sheep. I'm currently in the process of building a whole bunch of stuff here. I got a rocket ride. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. There's my little school. And then I've got my subdivisions here. I got the beach. I gotta have a beach. So yeah, that's my little town. If you're on Facebook and you want to join me, let me know. I don't know if you play Township or not, but it would be kind of fun to have Tribe playing along. You could let your inner child run loose. I gotta feed my cows. They're lacking. And probably my chickens, too. Soon. Yeah, they need to be fed. Take the milk, give them feed. Another 2 hours for my sheep. It's called Township. And then you got here so you can, like, plant stuff. So you've got a whole bunch of different things that you can plant: potatoes, trees, tomatoes, strawberries, cotton, sugar cane, carrots, corn. So I'm dragging this in, plant some of that, click on that, plant some corn. I wish it was this easy in real life. We'll plant some, got enough cotton, plant some sugar cane, because I got some sugar cane here already. Take the sickle, and away it goes. And we'll plant some And we'll plant some tomatoes. Some butter. Bread and cookies. Let's see, I want to finish off what I have to do here. Do the butter here. Butter. Oh, more butter. Only one cookie. Alright, well, I'll hook up some more butter. Oh, the butter's working. Some more cookies. Go. Sure, make some more fabric. Um, I'll go one of each. Cookie. I gotta get more eggs, so I gotta wait for my chicken. Okay. But yeah, anyway. So that's my little game. Welcome in, Shelly, Emma, Ryan. I hope you're all doing well. What am I doing? Alright. Can you guys hear me okay? Is it better? I'm a big fan of Age of Empires, but I haven't played that in forever. It's pretty well the same deal. Okay. Hope everybody's doing all right today. I just got back from shopping. I went and I got me some more Epsom salts. And wouldn't you know, the pharmacy has body wash on. And it's called Palo Santo body wash. So every time I go have a shower, I'll be Palo Santoing my body. In a whole different new way. Which I think is absolutely fantastic. Just saying. There we go. So let's see.
What's the current vibe, Spirit? What's the current vibe we need to know about? Yeah, Call of Duty. Yeah. Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3. That's my go-to game on the PS4. I can't wait to get my shit out of storage. No, I'm not in a tent. I'm out on the balcony. Tim, fuck off. Yeah. Alright, right off the top. Okay, so, right off the bat, I think you ripped off a mask, somebody's mask. Um, Somebody's living a double life. Or maybe they're changing their ways. I don't know. But I kind of get this feeling that somebody's making you out to try to be, people thinking that you're two-faced because you're creating boundaries. It's really weird. Like, the two-faced card is upside down, right? But the boundaries card is right side up. And you're cutting ties. And because you're cutting ties and you're setting boundaries, somebody's feeling lost and depressed. They're feeling hopeless. That they can't make you exhausted. That you're no longer exhausted. You're no longer burnt out. You're no longer feeling empty and burdened like they wanted you to be. I'm also getting Spirit is saying that they were paid to make you burdened. They were paid to burden you. They were paid to hold you back. And you're no longer in that because you cut ties with them. Interesting. Interesting energy. No, the cookies are garbage. Don't bother. They don't have very good cookies, and usually they're sold out. So it's just a gimmick. It's not worth it. I've been to the dark side and back. It's not worth it. Just take it from me. You're better off getting the ingredients and just making your own, because at least they'll taste better. Hey, Brooke, welcome in. Okay, so it looks like there's a Two of Cups coming in. It's either that or you're balancing out your masculine and feminine, and you're stepping into this energy of a divine union, right? So you very well could be energetically, frequency-wise, calling it in. Now, this could have been very much the person that you're cutting ties with as well. They could have come in like a divine union, but it really wasn't. They were being very deceptive. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So they had you juggling. And they were trying to hold you back. But you've been steadfast, you've been focused, you have been moving forward one little bit at a time. You've been very patient, right? And you're focusing on yourself. You've been through a lot, collective. You've been through a lot. You're a wounded warrior. You've been to hell and back. And the thing is you come out shining. You got some talent. You got some resilience. You have uh, some, uh, you got some wisdom. You had to make some major decisions without really having all the information. And you had to come up against some liars and some deceitful people. But you're actually coming out of the cold. You're stepping into a new element, a new energy. You're finding your foundation. You're building a new foundation. And you're headed towards a Ten of Pentacles, which is pretty cool. You're cutting out cycles. You're taking a new journey. And you're stepping into your power, taking a leadership position. And things are going to balance out better than expected. Now, somebody wants you begging for your wheel of fortune. Okay? But there's going to be some major changes coming in that is going to make sure that there's some sort of a awakening. There's some sort of an ascension going to happen. And you are going to step into this very strong, very stable um, position with the King of Pentacles. You're getting recognition. Despite there's definitely some kind of energy here where somebody's been trying to energetically manipulate your independence. So that way you cannot be independent, that you cannot move forward. They're talking shit behind your back. But you're not in your head about this. You're not trapped in your head. Like, you're very much in the know. But they're trying to leave you in the dark. In the bark, yeah. They're trying to leave you in the dark and make you look like you're self-sabotaging. But you're headed towards your wish fulfillment. You are going to be getting justice for them trying to open up old wounds that you've already healed and trying to keep you in lack. But they don't want you walking away. They don't want you resting, right? And somebody's coming forward with some sort of compassion, but you automatically know that you deserve better, all right? You might have an offer come in. There might be a Sagittarius that's going to come in and give you some sort of an offer. It could be a job offer. It could very well be some money. It could be something, a gift, a new place to live. Who knows? But there's definitely love here. You should say yes to this. Somebody's coming in quick because they're watching you. They're watching you to see how you develop, how you move, how you're working through this. You're being very resilient, and that what is done in the dark is coming to light. Okay? It does look like somebody's trying to keep you from moving forward and stepping up into a new timeline, and they kind of want you to be defenseless. But you've worked hard, right? Despite not really having a lot of hope and being misjudged, you're still filling your own cup and you're loving yourself. You're very nurturing. So there's definitely going to be some sort of new offer here coming in, new love offer. But you might feel like it's breadcrumbing at first. It's kind of making me think that, you know, you, they kind of want you to overthink it. But there is some sort of commitment here. But I think you should maybe commit to yourself and your higher power. Okay? You're no longer in your head. You're moving forward with your intuition and good intentions. You're going to be celebrating soon. And somebody's not going to be happy about that. It's either that or somebody's trying to celebrate the fact that, you know, they want you to act out of character. They don't want you taking initiative. But you're walking away from this energy and you're cutting out this toxicity, right? Because where you are right now, it's not very stable. It's not a stable environment. don't bother with a sunblock. Just bring some long sleeve clothing. That's just my idea. I don't wear sunblock. It's not good for your skin. It's one of the leading causes of skin cancer. I choose to just bring a light hoodie and maybe get yourself a blanket or get yourself, there's actually sun clothes that you can get. They kind of block out the sun, but they don't, um, they're not too heavy. They're very light. It's just a suggestion. Do whatever you want. But I'm just letting you know. There are options. But yeah, collective, good things are coming. And you need to keep your boundaries. If people can't show up right, don't be duped. Okay? Don't be duped. Well, that's why you need a tree. Go hang out under the tree. Catch some shade. Have the best of both worlds. Hey, Loki. I don't even know what you're talking about. Not even too sure. So I'm going to randomly pick out of the Light Worker Oracle. I'm not going to look. I'm going to look to be able to pick one, but I can't see which one I'm picking. So I'm going to pick a particular one that kind of pops out at me, and we'll read it. We got spiritual service. So we're going to look it up. Okay. So, rather than trying to pick out of the cards, I just figure we'd pick out of the pick it off of the book. Apparently, I need another bit of a drink. Hang on a second. All right. So, spiritual service. Self-doubt can be a habit that is hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress and fulfillment of your life purpose. Ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It's easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness and talent and do what you love to the best to the best of your ability. To realize that you are enough and that your work is good and that you have something of value to offer. It is time to let go of fear of failure, concern about your ability, and your right to live happy and fulfilled life of success. Because the universe believes in you. You're being called to service beyond that which you have accomplished thus far. That is because you are ready, capable, and willing to step up to another level of spiritual responsibility and freedom. Your mind, however, may question your ability. You may be afraid that you cannot perform well enough, or that you are not skilled or experienced enough, or that you are not as good as others, or that you do not have enough value to offer. These are nothing more than wounded beliefs about your self-worth, and it is time to recognize this wounding and not empower these beliefs as truths anymore. Be kind to your mind, and it will be happier without such beliefs. You can free yourself from the pain that they cause and become more realistic about your gifts and your potential. Now is the time for you to trust love more than your wounds. As you release these old beliefs, you create more space within you to receive impressions of how you can most joyfully serve the greater good. No longer hampered by undetermining and draining beliefs and self-doubt. You'll have more energy to act on your intuition and guidance. Now, one thing I want to speak on this, as far as myself, I know my worth, okay? And I don't have self-doubt. I know that I'm very capable of doing what I do. I've been doing it for many, many years. Unfortunately, other than my tribe, I don't have a lot of people in my waking life, specifically my general vicinity, that actually believe in me and my capabilities. Okay, they're very much a muggle. They're very much closed-minded. They're very much in a space where they don't believe that I have what it takes, right? And a lot of people, they don't believe that I deserve to be in this type of status of a light worker. Okay, but I know myself. I know my self-worth. I'm very capable. And I'm up for the challenge of going to another level of spiritual responsibility. However, the people around me don't feel that that determined or that open to the fact. Okay? So, just to kind of put that into perspective. So, if at any time you find yourself blocked by fear or performance anxiety, it can be helpful. Oh, another thing. For the longest time, like, I was in choirs growing up in school. I played instruments. I've sang. I've played my instrument live, on stage. Um, I've played in a cafe. Uh, Probably the biggest crowd that I've played to is probably about 10,000 people. So I'm not scared of going out on stage, and I'm not scared of expressing myself. I'm not scared of, like, there's no stage fright because I've pretty well been on stage since I was a little tyke. So that's just my own bit, right? So it's not about stage fright. It's not about anxiety. It's not about not being able to get out there. It's more or less preserving myself and keeping myself out of harm's way. The last 3 to 5 to 7 years has been very sketchy for me. Um, and at one point I was fearing for my life. But now that it's come to my attention that I am divinely guided, guarded, and protected, I'm not so frightful anymore. I know that certain people don't think so, but there's also certain people that didn't think so, and they're reaping their karma now. So, they want to fuck around, they're going to find out the hard way. Anyhow, getting back to the card here of spiritual service. If at any time you feel or find yourself blocked by fear or performance anxiety, It can be helpful to release these blocks by simply asking yourself, how could you best serve the greater good at this time? The answer to this question will never be to shrink back in fear. It will always be to choose belief over doubt. It will be to move ahead, to take the opportunity offered to you as a vote of confidence from the universe. This realization will bring you to peace of mind so you can resume your progress and share what you have with the world. If you've been working hard, taking the opportunities that have come to you, and are still feeling as though you are not quite where you wish to be in terms of fulfilling your life purpose and divine destiny, you're now asked to acknowledge all that you have attained so far. Acknowledge all the people that you have assisted in your own special way. All the positive influences of love that you have added to the collective human soul through your willingness to take your spiritual journey, open your heart, and care about life on earth. Your spiritual service has been noticed by the spiritual world, and you will be empowered to serve in increasingly beautiful ways. Your service is already successful and will only increase in potency, power, and peace. So, the invocation for this: Universe, I love you. How can I serve you? I accept love's protection and love's purpose in my heart and in my life. Love empowers and protects me and gives me purpose and passion, peace, and play. I believe in love, I am love, and I believe in me. May the joy of helping others give me energy and the courage to continue to serve and grow spiritually. May all beings receive your love and be healed through your grace. May all those who want to serve be empowered through mercy, compassion, joy, and love to do so for the greatest good. Through our own free will, so be it. So I'm here for it. That's why I keep coming back. I'm happy that I have a tribe that sees my potential. I'm happy and I'm very honored to be able to provide wisdom and messages and insight. As much as this year might be a little bit uncertain as to where or how things are going to go, I really have a good feeling that things are going to change for the better for all of us. Things are about to get really good for all of us, I think. And I'm here for it. Despite what all the haters have to say. Sometimes when old paradigms fall away, it does look a little chaotic. And Even when you're doing a renovation, when you're redoing your kitchen, let's say, you're having to take out the old drywall because it's been painted over like 15,000 times. So you cut out the drywall, and sometimes it's even plaster with all the wood slats in it. Sometimes you have to take that out and maybe put some more beams in and more wood to strengthen up the walls. And then you put the new gyprock on. You putty that shit, you mud it all up, you sand it all down, and then you paint it. That can be some dirty work, man. And it can be very chaotic. However, when it's all done, when it's done right, when you take the time and you're consistent and you continue with it, it ends up turning out really beautiful. And trust me, I've done a lot of renovations in my day. And I think, honestly, the finishings are my favorite part. But you still got to go through the chaos in order to get there. You still got to take out all the old in order to make room for the new. And it's almost always a very chaotic and dirty experience. No matter how you chuck it. The thing is, over the years, you might tear down so many times what you're building and have to start again. But each time, you get better at it. Each time, you get a bit of a system going. And when we don't have people trying to stick their dirty ass karmic hands in it and trying to hold you back and trying to swindle you out of what you're trying to build, it usually turns out really awesome. It takes time, it takes resilience, it takes persistence. But it works. Somebody just pulled in. And it just happens to be a vehicle that I recognize. Anyway, I hope it's not who I think it is. Oh, I'm alright. I'm always okay. I'm in my wish-a-fucker-would era. Because I'm sick and tired of them throwing rocks and hiding their hands. I'm fed up. I wish people would just be sincere and honest and transparent and not play stupid mind games. It'd be a beautiful day. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Let's pick another one. Paradigm shift. I'm there for it. You are undergoing a radical growth in your belief systems. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Hang on a second. Okay. It's not who I thought it was. Anyway. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open, and a new world can become your reality. Buddhists sometimes speak of the beginner's mind, that which assumes nothing, and therefore is open to everything. A spiritual psychologist might call this the inner child, as it is innocent, curious, unfixed, and always learning. It doesn't get stuck on an answer having to be one way. There's openness to the unknown with curiosity instead. Old souls can sometimes find it hard to recapture their non-knowingness. Asking someone with a lot of life experience, who may have become a bit world-weary, to drop expectations and to look at the world through fresh eyes can be challenging. Yet, life becomes much more energizing and interesting when you're open and don't hold expectations about what will be. Suddenly, you are receptive to the universe, helping you in ways that in the past you did not believe possible, all because you kept an open mind. If you're feeling that you don't really know yourself, your relationships, or your place in the world as you once did, if you are feeling that what you once held to be certain now seems to be a little shaky, these are signs that you are going through a paradigm shift. This will bring you new perceptions that will free you to be in the world in new ways. You will find yourself shedding old limits, fears, and misconceptions. You're stepping beyond what you've known. Come on. You're a bit like a traveler in a new city feeling awkward until they get the lay of the land and how things operate in that new place. As you trust the unexpected and unknown, the universe will be able to help you in unexpected and previously unknown ways. If you find yourself questioning the views in mass media or spoken in the conversations that those around you are having, take heart and know that you are awakening from a fear-based world into a love-filled reality. Your confusion will soon transform into joy at discovering that you are free and have no reason to be afraid. You are encouraged by the universe to embrace the power you have to be a free thinker. Accept the accelerated mental shift happening for you, even if it creates temporary uncertainty or discomfort. Was I not just talking about this? Dare to think thoughts of love rather than lower your vibration by choosing thoughts of fear. Trust for something helpful and empowering is happening in your soul. Invocation. Through divine grace and unconditional love, I open my mind to the higher truth of love. May my mind be cleansed from conditioning and gently opened to the light of love. I'm willing to unlearn what no longer serves me. I'm willing to receive teachings and information, guidance and assistance from those being of pure light and unconditional love. They can assist me on my life journey. May my paradigm shift bring me closer to peace, love, empowerment, and happiness. And may this process be held in guardianship by the universe, with grace, mercy, and tenderness. Through our own free will, so be it. No bugs allowed. Get out of here. Let's take a look at the wild unknown, because I have that one on here too. I'm gonna go along and just pick one. Alright, the ocean. The unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yet, amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is change stirring that is beyond any change you've ever known before. The ego must dissolve, and the saline swells work on your very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is change, so let the waves crash. When in the light, it's deeper than deep, big dreams and discovery. When in the dark, it's subsumed, drowned, polluted, and unpredictable. The storm, the chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder. Possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card, the storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky, and the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer. No matter how far we've come on to the path, no matter how our age, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it possible to see and think straight. You must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. And a better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend when all else fails. Go within. There, for a moment, you settle into the eye of the storm. In the light, it's meaningful, obliteration and annihilation, when in the dark it's meaningless, it's disorder and dysfunction. So this goes into my channeling that I did earlier yesterday, I think, when I went for a little walk. It's despite the storm, despite the chaos, despite the trials and tribulations that you might be going through, it is crucial and it's evident that you need to hold your frequency. You need to hold the frequency of that which you want to stay with, that you want to hold. That you cannot allow the outer distractions and outer opinions and judgments of other people to hold any type of judgment on you. Because they do not understand your own personal journey. And this personal journey is yours and yours alone. So it is very, very much a priority to hold that frequency at which you wish to be a part of. We've got 1044 for the angel number, so I'm going to look that up. I just looked at the time, so we're going to look into that. Oh, I already got an angel open here. 1044, please. Yeehaw. I like it. Yeah, so spirituality, 1044 is a sign of growth and enlightenment. It's a message from the divine realm that you're on the right path for spiritual development. This number encourages you to keep up with your spiritual practices like meditating, praying, and finding inner peace. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, by the way, I'm on Threads. I've been on Threads since the solstice. So just in case you're on Threads and you want to hang out, I'm there. Mm. I'm gonna pick on I'm gonna pick on some of the inspirational messages that I've come across. So the Trinity Coach, they've got something on here. Them karmic energies, big mad right now. Just stalking pages, reading comments, itching to read motherfucker their rights, but always wrong. You can't get mad at someone else because you're a hater. You can't get mad nobody with common sense, high morals, and integrity don't care about you. If you don't like a person or what they have to say, stay off their pages. It's simple. Waking up every day to watch another person just so that way you can get mad, that's a weird habit. Stop minding somebody else's business. They keep on lying because you're going to keep on winning. Somebody's sad, really grieving because the lies they spoke on you to ruin your character and your image isn't sticking. Everything they've said about you is shown to the complete opposite. This person wants you to be looked at as trash, unworthy, unintelligent, lazy, ignorant, and evil. So fucking bad that it's causing their blood pressure to spike. You're sexy, happy, healthy, and talented, and they hate you for it. Big hater. Who still says excuse me or pardon me when walking in front of someone? Mm. Another one. Somebody had a plan for your life, but you didn't have one for their own. How sway. They put all of their eggs in your basket. They've invested time, years, money, and energy into a plan to sabotage you so they can reap the benefits of your hard labor. They thought they would inherit your house, take custody of your kids, or walk into your energy as if they're the reason behind your success. They stayed close to you just to be seen with you, to gain your trust while working a diabolical plan to ruin you. Not today, Satan. Exclusively intuitive. There's something with the fire signs here, so if you're fire sign, this might resonate. Someone wants your spot and is willing to replace you, so be careful. Be careful who you have around. That loyal heart of yours needs to be mindful of giving loyalty to the wrong motherfucker. Justice is being served. You finding out the truth, get rid of it, and you know what I'm talking about. Eating a home cooked meal, researching something, yeah. Osiris, the alchemist. If you haven't checked her out on YouTube, check her out. She's amazing. Social media validation is uh, so many people quick to steal or plagiarize someone else's work just to benefit off of it. Imagine someone stealing your work, but your work actually pertains to your actual life, and you just finally built the confidence to turn your pain into power and purpose. All for a leeching vulture to come in and take great interest and often inspiration of your work and life, and basically imitate it for social media revenue. I pray they're all exposed. I know, it's happened so many times. And I know there's a lot of readers out on YouTube that are taking my story, taking my life story that I've divulged here on YouTube, and they've taken a lot of what I've said and a lot of my wisdom that I put out, and they've taken it for their own. They don't give me no credit for it, and they're validating it as if it's their own, and it's really not. It's kind of upsetting. There's a lot of readers out there that are doing that. It's kind of sad. You know, there's a bunch of good readers out there too, but it's almost as if they watch me just to get an idea of what they want to read, and then they take whatever I've said and they plagiarize it for their own. Taking someone's life story to then form your own messages, like you came up with it with when in actuality you've overly been watching the person who really is living it and going through it, and then you willingly choose to capitalize off of it. Then some even have the nerve to have your platform shadow banned so people don't find out where they're getting it all and their inspiration and information from. That's ludicrosity. Insane on so many different levels. And yes, I agree with her. Such a beautiful soul. Mm. Trinity Coach. There's a woman literally losing her mind due to all the spell work she's doing. Her gifts were stripped, and she can't mask herself with other people's energy, and now she's being seen in her own. She's angry, impulsive, and short-tempered. She's reaping what she's sown by interfering into other people's relationships, so her own is crumbling. Her partner is promiscuous, and she's blaming everyone but him, including innocent family and friends, who are distancing themselves now and no longer supporting her. Oroshambe 11. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So all the signs. Your angels want you to know that they're going to surprise you by next week with blessings and unexpected opportunities. You're about to get good news after good news after good news. You're about to get everything you desire and deserve. May the money you spend today return back to your account 10 times over. I'm claiming that. And you should too. I hope you're doing better, Sarah. You forgot that you hit your head? So I think I'm recovering from a mild concussion. Hopefully mild. I feel much better today. Head still feels a little weird, but much better. Well, that's good. Yeah, I've been praying all day, and I put in my post that we need to send you some love and some healing energy. So it wasn't just me. Welcome in, Laura. Welcome in, Maureen. The Art of Pain. The AOP. Shelley. Sheila. Ruth. Dakota. Drive safe, Dakota. Patricia. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just scrolling on through. The karmas be kicking in. The only thing I don't necessarily like about threads is that there's like a bunch of people that make stuff. And it's like, oh, I made this with lots of love, but I'm sad that no one likes it. And then I look at all the hearts and he's got 3.5k hearts on it. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Alright, the Trinity coach, you're a little bit creepy. They hooked up with the ex. They friend zoned, trying to get revenge because you left. This person gave, well, they didn't give me anything, but they probably gave them something. You know, this person's karma. Their ex gave them an incurable one. The ex actually did spell work to break you all up, but just so they can come back because they were salty, they got left. Chili, this was a whole setup to get your ex caught up and stuck with them for life. That's what they get for trying to be funny. They ain't laughing, no. Yeah, no kidding. If you're seeing this, you're literally not the same person you were 6 months ago. Your intuition is on point. Your peace hits different. And money, she's on her way. This is an alignment. Mystic moon coven. Yeah, I'm giving shout outs tonight. Sunshine Shermans. They can watch. They can lurk in the shadows. They can study every post and playlist. But they still can't move like you. They can't replicate your discernment. They can't touch the gifts your clarity calls in. And no matter how close they get, they think that they're getting, they're always one veil away from understanding the full picture. So let them watch. Just make sure to show the unavailable for interactions unless admission is paid in through transparency and truth. No kidding. Yeah. Calling our power back and stepping into our new season. All right, so throw your hearts in the chat. I'm not going to do everybody, but I will pick who I'm drawn to do a little bit of little itty bitty messages. All right. Doesn't matter if you're a member. Doesn't matter if you want to throw me a super chat. Throw me a super chat. Tonight's a freebie because I'm in a good mood and I'm feeling good. Dakota Priest. What do we got? I cut the cards. Somebody's lying to you. They're trying to cause chaos. They're trying to take you out of your Ace of Pentacles. You might be dealing with somebody that's being emotionally manipulative. That might have come in as a soulmate, but they're really not. Stand your ground. They're trying to disenfranchise you. You're a wounded warrior, my dear. They're trying to throw you illusions. Stay vigilant. Hey, honey. Welcome in. I'm doing all right. How are you? Thank you for all the beautiful love and unicorns. What's going on with honey love, spirit? Ooh, you got the Ace of Cups, my dear. Beautiful. Ooh, and the lovers. Holy shit, you're on the roll. Go get it, my dear. Go get it. You gotta throw the heart in the chat, Shelley. Michael. Again, you got this dumbass trying to be emotionally manipulative. But you got the lovers coming in, too. Not me shuffling the cards. Picking from the middle. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming in like they love you, but they really don't. Again, stay vigilant. Maureen. What's going on with Maureen? Ooh, Sun. Okay, so things are going to be revealed. You're going to have to make a decision. It's going to create a tower. You might have to move away from family, and you don't see this coming, but you've got a major awakening coming in. Brace yourself. What's going on with Ruth, Spirit? Ooh, you're leveling up. You're leveling up, my dear. Good stuff. I'm happy for you. What else? Yeah, you need to stand in your power, allow your intuition to guide you, be in good intention, and stand strong. You're beautiful inside and out. You need to start thinking that. You need to start thinking so. You're about to get some recognition after going through a major battle, and you're going through a bit of an awakening, maybe a dark night of the soul. You're needing to look at things with a new perspective. What's going on with Marie? Something you don't see coming, you got an awakening. You got to go deep. Perfect what you're good at. Although the Wheel of Fortune might not seem to be going in your favor, it's all about divine timing. And instead of thinking about the past, you need to be thinking about the future. There's a particular relationship you need to cut out of your life because it's not serving you anymore, and you're going through a rebirth. Brace yourself. I think a lot of us are going through a rebirth. We just kind of got to go with it. It's in our best interest. Keep your cards close to your chest, my friends. It's not everybody's business. What's going on with Shelley, Spirit? You need to realize that you're a magician. Everything that you've been searching for is all within you in order to move forward. You've got some new options coming in. You should weigh your options. Don't just get all distracted with them. Again, you got a rebirth coming. I'm picking out of the middle of the deck, right? Yeah, you need to cut out a third-party situation. This could be friends that are no good. This could be a relationship that's no good, whatever the case may be. Either way, you need to cut out the chaff from the wheat. Um, he's the world's most expensive guinea pig. Yeah, usually it is when you go to the vet. But he means a lot to you, so it's worth it. Purgatory Princess. What's going on with the Purgatory Princess? Shuffling the cards up because I tend to be pulling out the same cards. I think it's overall collective. So if it resonates, it resonates. I'll take one off the bottom, one off the top, and one off the middle. So, Purgatory Princess, you need to have hope. Continue shining your light, Starseed. Okay? You're moving through a lot of chaos and uncertainty right now. And you're at the verge of cutting out a lot of ties that no longer serve you. They're kind of binding you. So you need to like nip it in the butt and focus on yourself. Yeah, Four of Swords, you need time to rest. Okay? Shelley, Shelley, Shelley. What's going on with Shelley? What's going on with Shelley? Some injustice, my dear. You're going to have some new people coming in to collaborate with you. And you need to change your perspective. You need to look at things with a different perspective. And fill your own damn cup up for a change. Okay? Because it's going to put you in alignment to receive more love. You got the Ace of Cups here. Okay? But you need to love yourself. because you got joy coming. You got the sun here. So you got to put yourself in a different frequency in order to accept that frequency. If you're just going to allow the negativity, like what I was talking about earlier, if you're going to allow the negativity to overtake you, you're going to be in the negativity and it won't allow you, you have to release yourself from the negativity. Call your power back. Do some cord cutting. You deserve peace, love, and tranquility. Enough is enough. Like, how much are you willing to go through before you actually make a fucking choice? Hmm? Sometimes we can't necessarily make a choice because we're trapped, right? However, we still have the ability to make choices, even though we're trapped. We can alchemize all the bullshit that's being thrown at us. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've been stuck in the spot where I am, because I've been learning how to alchemize it rather than allowing it to overtake me. It's been a rough go, but it's making me stronger in the long run. So, for the ones that didn't get a message and you want to throw hearts in the chat again, throw hearts in the chat. I may have missed you. I'll do 5 or 6 more messages. Whispers, nobody, Sarah Slays. Okay. Let me give these cards a bit of a shuffle. Message for nobody. I've never done a message for nobody, but anyway. What do we got for nobody? Because nobody is a somebody. They need to change their YouTube name. Enough is enough. Stop degrading yourself. Yeah. People are sabotaging you. People are working together to bring you down. You could be a Gemini. I don't know. But we got the Lovers here. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. They're trying to sabotage you because you're actually good at stuff. You're very talented. And they're jealous, they're envious. And you and I, we can relate, I think. You're very talented with whoever, with whatever your endeavors. But you need to see that for yourself. Welcome in, Anita. My nobody called today and she hung up when I asked her name. Really? Well, clearly she's not willing to talk right now. She's probably hoping to get your voicemail just to hear your voice. Whispers. What's going on with whispers? You're exposing somebody that's bringing you a lot of unrest. And you're cutting out this once and for all. You're cutting this out once and for all. Like, you need to. You deserve way better. You need to focus on yourself. You are headed towards wish fulfillment. But you need to get yourself out of the chaos. It's all about divine timing. This might not be the time right now, but there's no need to self-sabotage. Alchemize the energy and call your fucking power back. Anita, you need to stop drinking because you're masking it through the alcohol. And that is the only reason why you need to stop drinking. From this day forth, the only way that you're allowed to drink is if you're celebrating something. But do what you want. Ultimately, do what you want. It's about time you start respecting yourself, my dear. Because you are a beautiful soul, and you need to start thinking that. Um, what do you mean it's Sylvia? And how is you being tipsy her fault? That's what I don't get. It doesn't matter whether or not she's clever or not. It doesn't matter whether she thinks she's clever. You need to step up, my dear. Start setting an example for yourself. You deserve to be in a better frequency. And I say that with so much compassion. You know, you deserve way better than what you're giving yourself. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, you need to stand in your power. We've got the Emperor out here. We've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we got the High Priestess in reverse. So you're tuning out your guides. Okay. And you're not in your wish fulfillment. But you need to stand in your power. You need to call your power back. You need to stand in a leadership position. You need to set an example. Set the standard. It's very true. Stop drinking to mask away your feelings. Because it's not helping you. I used to do that myself. I'm speaking from personal experience. As soon as you start raising your frequency, all these uh, lower dwellers will be falling away. Just as much as they should. You deserve way better. You deserve to treat yourself better. Your twin sister passed. Sue is definitely helping out. 44. Spirit, ancestors, is there any message for Stacy? She's telling me, remember what I told you. And she's saying that you're not listening. She's kind of pointing her finger at you, and she's like, yo, remember what I told you. Stop tuning me out. She's trying to communicate. She's trying to connect with you. She's kind of pissed at something that you did on Tuesday. which was yesterday. Nope, nope, she's saying last week. You should know better. I have no idea what she's talking about, but apparently you do. She's saying you could have handled it better. Something about lashing out. You shouldn't have lashed out the way you did. I don't know if that resonates with you, Stacy, but breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You're not crashing anything, Anita. I'm excited to go have a bath. I'm not having one tonight. I had a shower earlier. But I'm gonna have a bath tomorrow. Spirit, is there any channeled messages that we need to know about? Okay. Apparently I'm doing a good job. Alright, I'll pat myself on the back. Stacy, why are you going to bed? It's not bedtime yet. Very cool. Alright, throw some hearts in the chat. I'll do a couple more. To the people that didn't get one yet. You don't have to go to bed because of that. We're just channeling the same thing. It's usually what happens, Stacy. Welcome to the club. Ryan, what's going on with Ryan? What does Ryan need to know? You need to nurture your intentions. Stop walking away. You need to give back. It's time for you to step out and give back to your community or to give service to other people with certain talents that you're good at. You need to cut out ties, you need to end cycles, and you might be feeling a little bit brokenhearted right now about something, but you need time to heal from that. It could be something from the past, something about listening to your intuition. You need to tap in, I think, is what it is. But things are going to start moving very quickly for you. This is why you need to be tapped in. You have the confidence. You don't need to build it, Ryan. You already have it. Did your brother pass away? I forget. I have a lot of thoughts that come in and out all the time, so. Oh, right. Okay. I am back in the game again. What was his name again? Daniel. That's right. Okay. Daniel. Come to me. Tell me what you want to tell Ryan. I'm really kind of getting a feeling of regret. This is probably why you were thinking of him a lot. He's trying to apologize. He's trying to say sorry that he left you, that he abandoned you. He is watching over you now, though. So you need to tap in. This is what I'm saying. By tapping in, you can tap into him. You guys were really close. He's telling me ride or die. But things were just getting too overwhelming for him. He's also speaking about something that's going on regarding a conversation you guys had about 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, before he did what he did. You guys had a bit of an argument. He was very insensitive. He didn't stop long enough to listen to what you were actually saying. He was just hearing you. And he regrets that. He's also mentioning sunflowers. I don't know what kind of significance that is. But that's the thing, Ryan. He won't. He won't show himself. You'll feel his energy more so than him showing himself. He's mentioning sunflowers, though. I don't know what significance that is, but he's saying something about a busted potted plant. Or it could have been something where you guys uh, tried to plant sunflower seeds and thought they would grow out of like a spitz bag, maybe back when you were kids. No, he's mentioning sunflowers. This was like back when he was kid, back when you guys were kids. You guys could have been horsing around and broke the pot. It could have been your mother's pot. She was trying to grow sunflowers or something along that line. I don't know what significance. I think it's just to basically validate. He's also talking about red licorice. Might have been used as a coping mechanism to quit smoking or quit something, some other substance. Okay. I know there was a broken pot, like like it was a terracotta pot that was broken. It may have had a sunflower on it. It might have been painted on the side of it, which kind of maybe had maybe tomatoes in it, sure, but there it might have been a sunflower motif painted on it. There might have been a question, why are you, yo mom, why are you growing tomatoes out of a sunflower pot? You're being sassy. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Who else got hearts in the chat? Patricia. What's going on with Patricia? And Brooke. I'll do two more. Patricia. What's going on with Patricia, Spirit? What does she need to know right now? Okay, the wheel is in your favor. It's all about divine timing. You're not cutting out a particular connection. You're wanting to heal a situation, you want to resolve a situation, but this particular person is very irate. They're not willing to listen to you. You need to use your intuition and you need to step into your high priestess energy. And the spirit's saying there's no talking to this person. So don't bother. You could be dealing with a narcissist. They want you in your emotions, but you need to take a leap of faith in a new direction because they're breadcrumbing you. They're wishy-washy. They don't know they don't even know how to love you. And they're not giving you any hope. So you're wanting to reconcile, don't. There's nothing to reconcile. You're waiting for closure there. There's not going to be. You're going to be waiting the rest of your life. I don't know who this is. It could be family, friends, it could be a lover, I don't know. But you're not going to get the closure you're looking for. Brooke, what's going on with Brooke? Somebody's conflicting with you. There's the Five of Swords. They're talking shit. You know you deserve way better than this, and they're trying to disempower you. Spirit's saying don't give them the time of day because you don't need it. Yeah, some family members, Ten of Cups in the reverse. They're trying to take away your happiness. You deserve better anyway. Give back to your community because you're going to meet some new people that are going to help you through this. It could be a King of Pentacles that we're talking about. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could just be that you are going to stand on business and focus on your stability. And I think maybe that's what you need to do. Stop getting distracted. Yeah, move in a new direction. You're coming to a crossroads where you're going to have to make a decision. And you got a new partnership coming in. You're dealing with a lot of toxicity right now. And you need to cut it out. You need to end the cycle. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck again. And they're going to make you very, very bitter. You've been through too much already. Like, they're trying to defeat you and keep you juggling. You deserve better. Get a new perspective. Change your perspective on it, Brooke. People are lying to you. They're breadcrumbing you. No. No more. Stand on your power. Call your fucking power back. Enough is enough. Hey, Will, I have a feeling you're watching. Jump in the chat if you are. Sweet dreams, Ryan. You're very welcome, buddy. If that's what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Maureen. That's the thing. We all have the ability to tap into our inner magician. And everything that we've been searching for outside of ourselves is already within us. Aw, Emma. Big hugs to you, my dear. You had a long day. I can tell. Okay. Yes, he is your guardian angel. You just need to slow down long enough to tap in. Well, then stop doubting yourself. That spiritual service card that we looked into is probably for you. But yeah, kids, um, I'm gonna make it an early night tonight. Hey, Nathalie. What's wrong with your head? You've been dealing with too much toxicity, Sheila. You need to focus on yourself. Focus on raising your frequency. Talk good things about yourself rather than ripping yourself apart. I'm not leaving just yet. I'm probably going to go till maybe midnight, and that's it. It's 11:39 right now, so another 20 minutes. Ah, they thought they were getting away with this, but it was always scheduled to come out. Mm. Thank you, Sarah. I'm in Ontario. You should jump in my DMs there, Nathalie. Maybe we'll go for coffee, depending on where we are. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm always right, Sheila. Sis, you're so fixated on men taking advantage of you, and the whole time it's your so-called homegirls draining and manipulating you. So just observe. Empress Sunshine Love. Spirituality by Hannah. Your manifestation powers are strong. You're in for some major luck with the money boost coming your way. Abundance and positivity are flowing into your life. You're about to get everything you manifested, so claim it. Yes, I claim it. Well, jump in my DMs and I'll talk to you about it. I'm not going to tell you right off the bat. I don't give my location on YouTube. I like to keep the gang stalkers guessing. Jump in my DMs, Facebook or Instagram. Pick one. And we'll have a little chat. Maybe go for coffee if we're close. So, Emma, you're acknowledging this, so you get to choose different. But it's up to you to make that choice. Oh, really? The Trinity coach. A family member that did spell work and tried to keep you hidden is about to pass away. I don't know who they told that you were a bum, homeless, snaggle-toothed, and sick, but this person believed them and joined in on sending death magic to you. All because they wanted the spotlight. All because they wanted to shine and felt invisible next to your light. This motherfucker had so much faith the spell work would work. They called everyone they knew, everybody you knew, to watch you die. Now they got that sixth call. Interesting. Someone needs this message. It's been heavy, I know. The court chaos, the child support tension, the how am I going to make this stretch moments. But the universe says your breakthrough is already in motion. In 1 to 2 months, you're swiping your card for something that feels like peace, luxury, and a long overdue win. So get ready now. Tighten your money game. Budget like a boss. Stack your power. When this abundance hits, don't fumble it. Flex it with purpose. Your era of overflow is coming. Astral Jen's messages. 11:44 on the dial. Hey, Big Irish. The divine's love is freedom. Hey, Brooke, I just gave you a message. You might not have been here for it, so you might want to rewind about, what, I would say 5-10 minutes? Nathalie, jump in my DMs and we will talk. Otherwise, I'm not saying anything. I do not tell anyone my location because of the dumbass gang stalkers. It might be 10-15 minutes back. I don't know. Something like that. Sweet dreams, boss. Yeah, my phone's gonna die soon, so I might jump off of here a little earlier. Yeah, Spirit says yes. Paranoid is an understatement. You remember how you felt when the gang stalking was intense? Scared to leave home, fearful to fall asleep, feeling death was coming to you at any moment? Well, it's time for your enemies. All death magic backfired, but for them, it's real. It's time for them to pay up for what they put you through. It's time for them to account for their actions against you. Motherfuckers suffering the same fate they wanted for you. If get uh, if they get it back in blood was a person, it'd be you. Karma, it be ringing, it be knocking on the door. Psychic warfare is a two-way street. Never go after a mage if you want to keep your identity hidden. They will know very quickly where to attack, where the attack came from, especially if they are one of my students. Dun, dun, dun. On the other hand, if the other person struck first because they are immature or jealous, then always banish, return everything, and then some. It's not about being petty. They need to see chaos hit their life anytime they bother you. It's boundary enforcement. And I affirm that. Demos the magician. I affirm that. Ooh, as of 9 hours ago, Saturn is now at 29 degrees Pisces, the eneric degree of the entire zodiac. We are swimming in the deep, dark swamp of collective karma, and it's going to be glorious 10 days of chickens coming home to roost. Won't be pretty for those who have abused, oppressed, and stolen from and attacked the vulnerable. Don't say I didn't warn you. Karma will always catch up, and she's a motherfucking gangster. Fucking love her. Victory astrology. So yeah, I'm gonna be popping out of here, guys and gals. I love you so much, tribe. You guys are awesome. Keep being beautiful. Keep being awesome. Alright? Stand in your power. Call your fucking power back. Return to sender. Transmute that shit. If y'all knew what they gave you up for, you wouldn't shed another tear. Literally traded a treasure for trash, an angel for a demon, blessings for poverty, great health for sickness, a clean environment for filth. Stop blaming yourself. Sometimes you have to let people go back to what they know. Go mingle with who they're comfortable. They couldn't match you. They weren't even worth to sit next to you. Damn sure wasn't qualified to lead you. They downgraded majorly. Trust me. The Trinity Coach. And on that note, if you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself. So that way, you can be good to others. I love you all, and I'll catch you in the next one.